In that conversation with Marcy Wheeler, we mentioned Airbnb in passing, so-called sharing economy. Airbnb, a couple of reports of interest, I think, that tie this scandal together with some broader societal trends, if you will. One is some excellent reporting in Bloomberg Technology by Olivia Zaleski and Joshua Brustein, and under the headline, "The Manaforts Are Exactly Why People Are So Critical of Airbnb." Here's what they say. They say that Manafort's indictment came with the interesting footnote that Manafort operated a high-priced Airbnb in downtown Manhattan, which, by the way, if you're a normal human, you will never be able to afford to live in Manhattan in a million years. Now, the Manafort property rental business, they tell us, which was allegedly used to launder money, extended well beyond a single building, according to a year-old lawsuit. The lawsuit is from Manafort's daughter, Jessica Manafort. Jessica and her husband set up a company to sublet apartments nearby, kind of a black market thing, they say. A kind of a black market operation Airbnb has come under criticism for enabling. It says that Jessica and her husband, Jeffrey Yohai, earned about $30,000 a month from subletting at least 4 other Manhattan apartments. They generated some of that income by listing multiple units on Airbnb and other short-term property rental websites. In New York City, that's illegal. It's illegal to rent an apartment for less than 30 days unless the primary resident is present. But Airbnb has happily been helping people flout that law, which has led to some friction. Now, they don't even have a law like that in New Orleans, where Airbnb is decimating certain parts of the city economically. Now, there is an article also to be recommended from the Huffington Post, how Airbnb is pushing locals out of New Orleans' coolest neighborhoods. The sharing economy was supposed to benefit residents, says Emily Peck and Charles Maldonado. Instead, our investigation shows it is accelerating gentrification, making neighborhoods richer and whiter. And they talk about a house in Treme on Ursulines Avenue that was rented through Airbnb by partiers who put giant inflatable sex organs outside the house, not giving a thought to the families that lived there, and that drove at least one family to move away. The houses are being rented to loud partiers and people who are making neighborhoods essentially unlivable for families and unaffordable for families, as in other parts of the country, desirable places to live and raise kids become playgrounds for the wealthy and powerful. That's not the sharing economy, that's the exploiting economy.